for a little Z-back. Coming to you with a little Z-back. I got to adjust this volume right or it won't do right. So let's get over on the charts. Currently at the time of this recording, it's 7:41 p.m. The date is the 13th of May. We're sitting at a price of 0.00340. We pushed up to 3805, and now we have pulled back a little bit, consolidating, cooling off. Overall market's been pulling back, but I don't see there's a need to worry right now. Bitcoin's holding around $79,250. But what I want to bring to you, we're still in an upward trend right here. We've been in an upward trend for a good while on Z-back. Since all the way back here on March the 19th, around March 19th, we started this upward trend. And as you can see right here, what I got highlighted on the chart is some areas or target areas. We got a stronger resistance above us. We're just above a level of support, and I got some stronger support levels here on the chart. So as we look at this, we're sitting right above a level of support at that is at 3345 down to 335 down to 00330. So that area right there where we're sitting just above is an area of support. As you look below, we got another area of support that sits below us at 0032. Next target to get above is going to be this area of resistance right here. It starts around 00345 up to 0035. So we need to push up. We got, let's see how much time we got left in this day. We ain't got but 15 more minutes to push up. To be bullish right here, we need to get above that 0035 right here and hold this level of support, hold it to turn bullish, and it don't seem like we're going to do that at the current moment. So what I got over here drawn out, if we can get above, we can close a day or 4-hour candle above this 0035 and hold that, we're showing bullish momentum. So what I got right here is what we most likely is what's going to happen. We're going to pull down in this area of support. We're going to bounce up, hit resistance, and we're going to come just below between these two areas of support, kind of following this trend line right here that we've been hitting recently on this upward trend. We just below that trend line at 0032. And then we're going to push back up, do something similar to this right here, pick up some lower support, push back up, get back down in this area of support. And then I do believe if we have momentum behind us, we can get above this 0035 range up here. And at that point, we hold. We hold unless we see some bullish momentum building. As we push back up, you see volume pick up, we can at that point get back up here to our next target level where we was at previously at 0038. And I do believe that we're going to get a continuation up on Bitcoin. So let's go right here and look at a chart. We're going to cover some RSI and, some technicals. the CVD, as you can look on the chart and see, is strongly negative and trending down. This shows on the chart that selling pressure is dominating on the spot market. Our aggregated spot CVD is also flat to negative recently. Our open interest, as you can see on the chart, is declining from higher levels. Capital is leaving the future market. Funding rates are mostly neutral, but spiked negative recently is kind of showing like a bearish tilt. That's the reason I say we could be pulling back down a little bit on our trading view chart, as I showed you. And on the aggregated futures bid and asked, we positive, mostly positive. As you can see there on the green bars right there, but not enough to overcome the spot selling. For some reason, and it happens with every crypto, fear comes a little bit of fear that watching Bitcoin, and when the market starts pulling back, people start selling. And the technicals on the MACD is you can see right there, it's kind of flattening near zero. Momentum's weakening. We're not seeing at the current moment a reversal on the MACD. Our histogram is slightly turning bullish, but right now it's still in a weak, showing momentum that is weakening. So if we can get a turn up on that histogram, on the MACD, and start pushing back up with volume on the buy side of spot, we can turn bullish again. The RSI is sitting somewhere around 42.55, 42.55. Still below the 50. We're kind of neutral bearish, but we're not oversold yet. And that's good that we do have people holding. We got our Z-back army out there that ain't being scared out the market. We got some that's buying and selling, but you always gonna have that as the crypto pushes up. You're gonna have weak hands that sell. But and then they'll buy when it's a little bit higher than current prices because they see it. When ZBCN runs up, they'll come in and buy. And that happens every time. I don't care how long people's been in the market, they'll buy on the way up and sell on the way down sometimes because they just don't have the nerves to hold out. And as you can see on the the stochastic RSI, we're at the bottom, and we're turning down, staying in the bottom. So that's not looking good. We need to be pushing back up, and that's going to turn around. Just have faith and keep holding. I do see content creators. It's ridiculous that it's like they cover one or two of them cover ZBCN, and it's like they completely bearish in this market. They were wrong at the top, telling people that certain cryptos was going up while we had done an enter the bear market and it kept pulling back. Done a pullback 50% and we're gonna go higher is what they were saying. Well, the same ones get it wrong in the bear market. Do I believe Bitcoin's going lower? Yeah, but I'm not gonna I'm gonna treat this market I feel like if I buy it ZBCN at this price and what it's going to go to, I'm still gonna make profitable gains, real good profitable gains. You got content creators out there telling you that ZBCN is gonna make all-time new lows. They ain't, no way. No way. I wanted to show you something. I don't know. I'll have to get back over on the trading view chart But overall, you know, I'm short-term bearish right now to neutral. That we're gonna pull back, pick up some support, and then we're gonna start rallying back up. If we look at it, we got negative CVD, we got declining open interest, and we got lower highs suggest, you know, distribution. And what we need to happen is the bulls need to reclaim, you know, the recent highs at 0036 and 0037 zone with positive volume to flip the script here, and I do believe that's going to happen. It's coming. Support sets around 0032 and 0030 if it breaks lower. So on the chart, we could be going lower at some point, but I really don't think Bitcoin's done going up at the moment, and I think that we're gonna push a little higher. So let me see if I can get over here, and I wanted to show you something right here. Okay, from all-time highs to where we at right now, or where we went, or right now, the current drawdown from where we was at from all-time highs. On ZBAC, we're sitting at 44.86%. That's good. That's good. All-time highs to where we dropped down all the way to the bottom in this bear market so far, we dropped down 75.59%. That's, to me, that's real good. That's real good. I can get over here on the charts, and this is what you want to pay attention to. Right now, say I cover XCN. I say, here's SUI. This is a top crypto. SUI has done a drop down. It's sitting still at 77.57% on this chart from its all-time high. It pulled down its max drawdown in this bear market. It drawed down 85.31%. Now, I do believe I cover SUI. It's a good project, but if you look at the drawback in this crypto market, some of these alts have pulled back to where you usually get the pullback in the bear market when you hit the bottom. You got SUI sitting at 85 point. It drawed down. Its max drawdown was 83.31%. Look where ZBEC's at. So that's a good indicator right here to begin with that you're going to see ZBEC outperform more than likely SUI in the next cycle going up. It's held up 75.59%. Here's another project I cover, XCN, and this is where this is kind of hard to bear. It sits higher than SUI. Its max drawdown is at 91.67%. Okay, just say for instance that this content creator saying, "Oh, ZBAC is going to make all-time lows." It's not going to happen. He's completely wrong. He's getting the bottom wrong just as bad as he got the top wrong. Completely wrong. If you're telling me that this market is going to pull back to a point that ZBAC it's going to be over 100%. It's going to be negative, way negative over 100%. There's no way. It's sitting better. My honest opinion, and I got the chart to prove it. It's sitting better than XCN, and XCN's got a good army behind it. at 91.7% versus ZBEC sitting at 75.59% on the max drawdown. Okay, at the current drawdown, it's pushed back up from its all-time highs. It's currently sitting negative 45.36%. You get back at XCN, it ain't moved up about 2% from its all-time max drawdown. But ZBEC's been making a lot of partnerships, but XCN's been keeping everything on the down low. Now, in this next bull run cycle, when we turn bullish again and Bitcoin's hit at all-time new highs, there might be news articles come out about what XCN has been doing, because XCN ain't a privacy token, but they operate in a privacy. They don't much announce a lot. They don't make appearances. It's kind of scary, but overall, XCN is a good product. It's a good, but they're not coming out like ZBEC. So you got a lot, and now they got this partnership with Ripple and Stellar. That's even better. And it's going to open a lot of doors for ZBEC. And you can see right here, it sets at 75.59%. Bitcoin pull drawdown was 52.49% from its all-time highs. And right now it's sitting at 37.30% drawdown. So it's moved back up about 16%. But I just wanted to bring you that from all-time high. When you see a crypto like ZBEC, when you see a project like that, that's just say, for instance, that Bitcoin just goes below, if it pulls down, and I do believe it is, later on, it's going to pull down. Just say if it goes below 60,000 and it pulls back to, I might be totally wrong, I said 38. I said somewhere around 40 to 38, and I could be totally wrong. Straight up, totally wrong. Nobody knows where the bottom of Bitcoin is. Nobody. So, and if they tell you they do, it's just lucky guessing that some will get it right. It's just lucky guessing. But we're going to push back up, and ZBEC's going to run up higher. It's going to go higher. I'm telling you right now, it's going to go higher. Okay, and Bitcoin comes back and it drops back down under 60,000. Well, this push-up's going to give ZBEC more cushion on the drawback down. Now, I'm not saying sell your crypto or above this or around here, because I'm holding. I'm not going to. I'll buy more where it's at, and then when it draws back, if it draws down, I do think this level, we could go down lower. We could go down lower. Somewhere, where did we bottom out? Back to where we bottomed out. The bottom of it was right there at 001501. I don't even think we're gonna go that low in the bottom of the bear market. When we make a reversal, we will not get no lower. We ain't going back to that low. We're not gonna go back. It's not gonna happen. It's not the fundamental. There's so much going on within this project. It's not going back there. Too many whales have bought into ZBEC. When that partnership happened with Ripple, whales came in. Whales started accumulating, and it's not going back lower. It's not. I'm telling you, it will drop back. It could pull back when Bitcoin, if Bitcoin goes back and makes a lower bottom. I'm not arguing about that, but it's not going to go. It's not going to make all time new. I'd stand behind that 110%. It's not going down below make all time new lows. They crazy to think that they lost. They so just as bad as they was bullish in the bull market and we was in a bear market, they gonna be just as bearish in a bear market when we already back going into a bull. When they realize we in the bull market and they calling for a bear market bottom, it's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late, and the people that's listening to them is gonna be waiting to buy lower, and it's gonna be too late. The lows is gonna come in. The lows is done got here, and they done it. It's done over with. And for some content creator to do me like that, I'd turn them off. I wouldn't listen to them not another minute. I listen to them because I sit there and laugh and see how wrong they are. And a lot of times, I'm telling you, it's paid content. Paid content. They don't care nothing about you. They don't care nothing about the crypto or what these big channels are paid to push the narrative behind this crypto. A lot of times they do a study on it and just to build hype off of what the content's pushing. But I'm telling you, it's not it's not gonna happen. It's not. They're gonna get it wrong. They're gonna get it wrong. Uh, Even though we could pull all the way down to 0032 right here, and still be bullish, making higher. We still in an upward trend. We come all the way down there and it still would be in an upward trend until you break out this channel right here. We get down here below. We fall out of the channel below. I'd say around 0031, and we don't push back up. We're back in a downward trend. That's when I'll say that ZBAC it's turned bearish again. But right now, I don't see that happening. I really don't. I really don't. So if you like the content, subscribe to the channel. I enjoyed all of you coming by, and we'll see you on the next one. God bless you.